Hey guys, so we're gonna jump right in. I have nothing on my face but this eczema cream that I apply every single day. Now I'm gonna use this NYX primer to prime my face. I'm gonna quickly get my hair out of the way because it is just bothering me. I'm just gonna put it in a quick little bun. As you can see, Leilani came to visit me, so yeah. Now I'm just gonna apply that NYX primer all over my face for hydration. I really like this primer. Now I'm going in with this Lancome primer that I've never used on myself. I'm gonna use this to fill in my pores. Now I'm gonna go in with this Graftobian palette. This has a ton of cream colors in it, and I recently got this in my P.O. box and I was super excited. So I'm gonna use this color here, and I'm gonna use this to color correct my face. I'm gonna put this on any darker areas that I see, and I'm just gonna blend it out with that little pencil brush there. And this color, you cannot see it at all through your foundation or anything. The colors in this cream foundation palette are so creamy. They are so easy to apply. They blend out effortlessly. This palette has easily become one of my favorites, and I've only used it one time. I'm gonna combine these three things for my foundation today. I'm gonna use the Gleam by Melanie Mills as well as my two foundations from Lancome, and I'm just gonna dot that all over my face with the back of a brush, and I'm going to blend it out with a flat top kabuki brush, and I'm just going to pat the foundation into my skin per usual. I'm not sure if I'm posting this video before or after the new year, but I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. Please be safe on New Year's Eve. Oh, and random thought, I've been watching a lot of makeup tutorials lately. I feel like when people blend out their foundation, I find it very satisfying. Does anybody else? I don't know, I feel like that's weird, but whatever. Now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend out my foundation to make sure it's nice and seamless. I'm gonna go down my neck to make sure everything is blended down there. A full eyebrow tutorial listed in the description box for you guys. I'm gonna skip that part because this video is gonna be very long already. Now I'm gonna prime my eyelids with my Urban Decay primer potion. This is just gonna help our eyeshadows look a lot better. And I did not set my eyelids today with any translucent powder, shockingly. I just went in with my transition color, and this is Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm going to go in and cut my crease. I'm going to use this dark matter color, and I'm going to use this MAC angled brush to do it. And I'm just going to shape out my crease. When and if you do this, make sure your eye is open before doing it, because you want to see where the crease lays when your eye is open. And I'm just going to wing this out. And I'm just creating a little design on the outer portion, like almost like a wing liner right above the crease, if that makes sense. Now I'm going in with this color Hot Chocolate and this pencil brush, and I'm going to take that color right above the black color, and as I'm doing that, the black is kind of smoking out. So I'm just going to go back and forth right above that black color, and I'm going to take this, I think this is the MAC 217 brush, and blend those colors together. And this look takes a lot of blending. A lot of blending. Just want to make sure all the lines are pretty much blended out. Now you can mess up below that line, but do not mess up above that line, because really you won't be able to fix it. And I added a little bit of the brown color to that blending brush that I'm using right here, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm going in with that black color again, and I'm using that MAC angled brush, and I'm just kind of pushing the black color upwards. Now I'm going to use this metal color by Urban Decay. I will have the detailed names in the description box, but this is going to basically carve out the bottom half of our cut crease. This is basically going to help me later on when I apply my glitter, because this basically acts as a guide to where I want to put my glitter later on. And I'm just going to put some in the outer portion of the eye too. Now I'm going to use my NYX glitter and my Lit glitter adhesive, and I'm going to place my glitter in the places that I just placed that silver eyeshadow. And for this step, you want to use the smallest flat brush that you could find, because it makes it so much easier, because you have to be so precise with putting this glitter down. Seriously, use the smallest brush, flat brush that you can find, because it makes your life so much easier. Now I'm going into the inner tear duct and just sprinkling away some of that glitter, because I want it to be kind of dispersed in that area. Now I'm taking that dark matter color one more time, and I'm going to use my angled brush just to define that black crease, cut crease line a little bit more. Now I'm going to carefully do my wing liner. I'm doing it basically the same way I do it every time, but I'm going to take my time with this, and I'm just going to do my lid first and then do the wing, because you want to connect the wing with the cut crease wing, if that makes sense, and just kind of flick it upwards. You basically have to do wing liner twice. And then I'm just going to fill it in with some more glitter. Now I'm going in with this Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm just prepping my lashes for my falsies. I'm going to apply my falsies. These are the Salon Perfect 614 lashes, my all-time favorites. And that eye look is complete. Next, we're going to move on to the face. Now I'm going to use my NYX concealer as well as my Born This Way concealer together today. So I'm applying my NYX concealer underneath my eyes very heavily, because this is a very dramatic look, obviously. And I'm just going to use the applicator to do that, and then I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer. This concealer is super hydrating. I'm going to use a flat MAC 212 brush, and I'm going to make sure and kind of sculpt out the outer portion of the eye, making sure that the concealer does not hit that wing liner. And then I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender and blend out those two concealers. After concealing both eyes, I'm going to go in with my Graftobian Banana Cream Pie Powder, and I'm going to use a dry beauty blender, and I'm going to tap that powder underneath my eyes. I'm bringing the powder in towards my nose because this will help contour my nose later, and I'm bringing the powder up to my temples, and yeah, just kind of patting that into the skin. Now I'm going to use my NYX concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight the center of my face, going down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and blend that out. Now I'm going to set those areas. I'm going to use a dry beauty blender and dip it in my Banana Cream Pie Powder and just press that into the skin as well. I'm going to fill in my waterline with this eyeliner, and this is just going to help define our eyes, especially with the cut crease. You want everything in the inner portion of the eye to be pretty dark. I'm going to take my MSF by MAC and this angled brush, also by MAC, and I'm going to blend or sweep away that banana powder. And this is just going to help with flashback as well as give me more color to my face. And I love doing this. You guys know I've been doing this forever, and I just love the way it looks. The MSF powder is a must have for me, like must have. And I place that everywhere that I placed concealer. I'm also going to use the Access powder to set the rest of my face so that the contour and our bronzer and everything will lay very nicely. Now I'm going in with my favorite bronzer, the Bobbi Brown bronzer, and I'm using that same angled brush, and I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones. Not my cheekbones. Yeah, my cheekbones. And I'm just going to really just get in there and blend it out. And I'm going to take that bronzer on my forehead as well and just blend this out. If you have a fairly large forehead like me, this you need to do because it helps so much and it makes your forehead look a lot smaller, and I love doing this. I do it all the time. I also bronze up my lower jawline. This helps chisel my face a little bit more as well as give my face a little bit more warmth. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia contour kit, and I think this color is called Carob. I'm using that same angled brush, and I'm going to contour. I'm going on top of that bronzer, but I'm making more of a precise line, and I'm just blending that out. I'm making sure that all the colors blend seamlessly and there are no harsh lines, so you just want to keep blending until it looks very seamless. Now, just to chisel my face even more, I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to put that in my banana powder, and I'm going to apply it to the lower half of my face right underneath my contour, and I'm only going to go halfway. This helps us not to look too chiseled, but just enough to look, you know, snatched. Now I'm going to put on some mascara on the bottom lower lash line. The lower lash line. Now I'm taking this furless brush and I'm just sweeping away that banana cream powder, and I'm using my MSF as well to do that, to add a little bit more color. Now I'm going in with this glow kit. I couldn't remember the name. I don't know why, when this is like my favorite glow kit and my favorite part of makeup, period. But I'm using a fan brush and I'm gonna highlight my face. This glow kit by far is my favorite highlighter, I want to say, of 2016. It is just so bomb. It looks so nice on my skin. It just makes me glow. Ugh, it's so bomb. Now I'm going in with this Shivery blush. I would have to say this is my favorite blush of 2016. It looks so nice on deeper skin tones. Now I'm just going to set my face to get rid of the cakiness. I'm going to use the Scandinavia spray as well as my Tatcha. The Tatcha just gives you a really nice glow. Now I'm going in with this Anastasia lip gloss. Guys, the name of this has come off of the bottom, but I'm going to try to figure it out and put it in the description box for you guys. But this is my favorite lip gloss besides my NYX ones. It looks so nice and the color is perfect. So the face is beat and complete, guys. Now we got to work on this hair. So I'm just going to take my hair out of my ponytail. I'm going to start off by just using a wide tooth comb to comb out any knots that I have in my hair. Then I'm going to use my Maury's Edge Wax like gel stuff, and I'm gonna just put that around the perimeter of my hair, and then use this boar bristle brush to brush up my hair. Make sure that it's nice and smooth and sleek. Now I'm just gonna take a ponytail holder and just place my ponytail where I want my braid to go and just put it in a ponytail. And then I'm just going to twist my hair so that I can create a bun for my braid to attach to. And I'm just gonna twist and apply a rubber band. So now it's time to lay those edges. I'm gonna take a spoolie in my Hicks edge control and I'm just going to do my baby hairs. I have a full video on how I do my baby hairs, like detailed. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in and do it with this little spoolie today. I usually use a toothbrush, but I wanted to use something different and try it out. I do like this spoolie. I feel like the toothbrush has a little bit more control though, but I mean, I could definitely do this. To make sure our edges stay laid, I'm gonna use this headband and I'm gonna put it around our head and leave it there until we're done with our hairstyle. Now I'm gonna use these two Kanankalon. I said it, oh my god, Kanankalon. I never could say it, but I can say it now. So I'm going to use these two Kanankalon hair, like braiding hair packages. I'm going to combine them together and put a rubber band on both of them, like so. And then I'm going to attach the rubber band to my own bun. And what I'm going to do is flip the hair over my bun so that you won't be able to see my bun. And then I'm going to section the hair into 3 almost even sections I had. And then I'm really just going to begin to braid. Now I'm going to take an elastic band and I'm just going to use that to secure the end of the braid. I'm going to take my fingers and spread out the braid. This will just make the braid look a lot more fluffy and make it a lot bigger. And I also added a couple pins to the top portion where my own hair is and the Kanankalon hair connects, just to make sure that it doesn't fall off, you know, throughout the night or anything like that. And so that the elastic band that I used to put on like my own bun is covered. So that's it, guys, really. And then I just use some hairspray to lay my own hair down and kind of secure it upwards, and that's it. We just gotta change now and we're done, guys. This outfit is fire. It's from Hot Miami Styles. I will put it in the link in the description box. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. I will see you guys next year. Bye, guys.